Yo, you all right? Your body acting a little goofy?
You can hear my insides. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I can hear every detail. You know what I'm saying? That shit is right in my ear. Buzz. You know.
Yeah, I don't mean to be intrusive. I don't mean to be. Say something.
Yo, what's going on?
Nah, I just want to turn you up a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and try that now, brother.
Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? We are here and we are live on the Rambling Rogue Show.
Testing. I feel like I'm a little loud.
Yeah, you do sound a little louder than me, for sure.
Testing. Yeah. Testing. Yeah. Yeah, I think you should be on now.
Hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can really hear the echo from my mic now, you know what I'm saying? I'm really got that bass going. Now this is nice. Hello. What's up, people, man? I feel like I'm really connected now. I'm really connected. All right. Yeah, man. So what you got for us? What music you got for us to start with?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I'll play some Navy Blue. Play some of that Navy Blue. Navy Reprieve.
Is that what I should play?
Yeah, boy, play that.
Is that what I should play?
Yeah, man. Play some Navy Blue.
Is that?
Actually, play that 224. Navy Blue 224. Play that soulful shit. Play that shit that's gonna really, like, you know what I'm saying, that really speak to our people, to the people, black people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Navy Blue. You real inspiration to us, man.
Fuck.
And I salute you, dog. Yeah, this dude dropped his phone, no case. That's a real bad situation right there, honestly. You gotta get a case.
Drop my phone, no case. Don't care. It's the case.
Oh, this nigga searched up 100 gags. You don't give a damn about no Navy Blue, huh? You don't give a damn about no Navy Blue?
Just as I was about to fucking click it, you just kind of ruined the whole, what's he gonna play, you know? You just...
yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
You gonna play some sign? Okay, you know what, man? Play what you want to play, man. Play with whatever is with your soul. But I would appreciate you if you play, you know what I'm saying, some of that Navy Blue 224. 224. Hey, and I'm just... Okay, all right. And I'm also just letting all my, you know, the YouTube people that view this, that's what we are playing. It's going to be Navy Blue 224. I've noticed that y'all can't hear any of the music we are playing.
Nah. I fixed that issue. That was just an issue with, like, the program that I'm using here to broadcast out to the people. So we got that fixed. Well, you can hear it. The issue now is that it's a copyrighted thing, so I just wanted to avoid the copyright, but you could do that.
In this time, especially going through so much.
Yeah, boy.
You know, when you struggle to survive.
Yeah, play that shit, man.
We got some good soul for your soul, child.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm popping my head right now. I got a big smile on my face. This shit's this my shit right here. Yes, sir, man.
I can't go to where I hide. My sunken place ain't have a lid. Just like the Pataki say, shame will have you missing limbs. I can say I love myself. Finally, I love it here. I can say I love you too. Promise I don't live in fear no more. I got Papa Dearest glow. Feel his spirit close. Height of soul, my soul's below. Faces on the totem pole. Slow and steady grants you growth. Can't nobody hand you hope. Wish I had your hand to hold. With gratitude, I dance alone. Gotta soothe my damaged soul.
Okay.
I managed though. We was playing dominoes.
Yeah. No glasses, gang. We are on no vision gang, no vision squad. We got no glasses on. We here. Ndubby's here. Gires Rowgh's here. We comprise what is known today as the Ramblin' Rowgh Show. What's good? Hello. How you doing?
Welcome. You know, everything is good. Everything is blessed. You know what I'm saying? We just got another week going right here, Wednesday. And we here again, man. We here again, giving y'all the constant content. Rambling Roads. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. I feel okay. My shoulder hurts a lot. I have this weird creak in my left shoulder it's weird. It goes away, but it comes back. You know, like if I work or if I do anything, or if I'm just a lazy fuck and eat a lot of white fudge covered Oreos, then yeah, I get this like creak next to the how would you say, my left collarbone, behind it. So like on the back side, on my back, on the back side where my collarbone is, I just get this pinch. It's like imagine like a dramatization where there's like this this fake person who's, you know, it's pain, and they're clear in that, you know, that this is like a person who's drawn on some sort of 2D, 3D blueprint, sort of like computer programming thing. And again, it's supposed to represent like, here's where the pain is, and it's like a human being's like outline, and it's not really a person. And then it has like red coming from that back shoulder area, you know, like just red, just bing 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 bing.
Yeah, you can say one thing. This man has quite the fucking imagination right there. How he detailed his shoulder tweak. You know, his shoulders is aching him a little bit because he may be becoming a little fatty from eating these white chocolate, you know what I'm saying, white chocolate Oreos and playing a lot of Halo Infinite. And, you know, I don't think drinking the Modelo's helping at all. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, too. So, you know, he be on that shit. So maybe it's that. Maybe someone just kind of like tossed him a little wrong and, you know, tweaked his shoulder a little bit. They be wrestling that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Dudes really be getting tossed in there, man. I hear.
How do you know?
Yeah,
you never been to the jiu-jitsu gym. How do you know that people be getting tossed? How would you know
from your accounts?
How would you know
from your accounts? From what you tell me. You know what I'm saying? And also, I have been to one competition, and for that one competition, I saw little kids. I saw from little kids to grown ass men getting tossed, like legit getting tossed from one side to the mat to the other, man. And yeah, man.
True. Actually, true though.
That shit is. It's not. It's it's kind of violent, man. You know, these motherfuckers be grappling and really just maneuvering.
Well, now listen. I mean, to comment on what you did bring up there, yes, like I did say, and like you said, I'm getting fat. I've been away from the jiu-jitsu gym for the past. I haven't been there since the day before Thanksgiving, so I have not trained since the day before Thanksgiving. And since then, I have eaten many a box of white fudge covered Oreos. In fact, I have a rack of 3 right in front of me. looking quite delectable. But
and how many come in a box? If you want to enlighten the people. How?
You said come.
All right, man. This guy's a fucking beta.
You said come.
This guy's a little. This guy's a little beta, Beavis and Butthead, shaped head type shit. Okay. All right. So how many come in the box, man? Let the people know, cause there's actually quite a few that's come in there.
I want to play Halo.
He wants to play Halo Arena.
I want to play Halo.
Halo Arena. If I do say so myself, this guy is a tank at the Halo. We were playing earlier, you know. Shout out to the Twitch brothers, you know, the twins over here. We was out here playing some Halo Arena, and we caught 2 dubs out of 3 games.
Yeah, that was fun. That was pretty fun, man. Playing Halo with you was pretty fun. I like that. I like that a lot. We should do that more.
Yeah, man, that shit was pretty radical.
Why don't we play games like that? Like, why don't we play games together? Maybe we don't invite each other. And then also kind of like, you be playing the sports games. I don't be on the sports games. Kind of different niches. But, hey, man, yeah, and I'm glad that Halo is it's like a cool little medium that we can,
Yeah, man, it's something that we can definitely connect on, you know what I'm saying? Because, this with the whole sport, with the whole gaming thing, yeah, I'll be on my sport gaming, well, I've been hopping back on 2K lately, and that shit has been just horrible. I've been getting my ass whooped and all that, and it's been on my streams. Ndubby, 2 B's 2 Y's, twitch.tv/Ndubby.
2 B's 2 Y's, Ndubby, peace out.
Yeah, I've been getting washed though, man. But we gonna get better. You know what I'm saying?
Washed on what? 2K?
Just really on 2K, but all the other games I've been playing, like Demon Slayer, the fighting game. I've been kicking some ass.
You were kicking some ass today?
I was kicking some
ass on the Demon Slayer, huh?
Yeah, y'all can look at the receipts.
Yeah.
The broadcast is up, but I was kicking some ass, and I didn't even touch MLB because. Yeah, I be getting thrashed on that. I be getting thrashed on that.
Yeah, you be getting spanked?
Yeah, them boys
straight
on
just
there.
Smacked around, toyed with?
Yeah, straight just
pissed on?
Demolished, man. Niggas on there are just straight nerds, man. Like,
well, because you have to get into the strike box and you have to hit it with the strike force with the RBI, the .23. If you're not over .23, then
right? You got to get the RBI right. You got to get the RBI in the strike box.
It's not that geeky,
right?
But
no, you got to get the RBI in the strike box, right?
No.
Right?
No.
The RBI in the strike box?
PCI?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure RBI has something to do with baseball.
Yeah,
there's just so many damn little there's just so many numbers and calculations that go into the not simple. Because, again, it's a game where grown men are throwing 100-mile-per-hour projectiles at each other. I mean, that should not be, taken lightly, right? That's pretty serious. It's pretty difficult. But, geez, yeah, then it's fascinating how much any one person can nerd out to any one topic. There's whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's baseball,
RBIs. I gotta get.
Yeah.
Is it wood? Is it metal?
You like that?
Hey, man, you gotta get into it, man. You gotta have some focus. That's the beauty of MLB The Show, man. You gotta have some real focus in order to get some good hits or home runs.
I dropped my phone again.
Yeah, this guy's Mr. Klutz right now, man. This shit is looking
I can't
horrible.
reach it.
Yeah, I got it from.
Can you get that from me, please, Pop? Is it cracked?
No, man. You good. It's just dusty.
I didn't want to look at it because it sounded like it hit the floor and then it just started like it just started dying. And then I also feel like every time you drop your phone, the glass behind gets weak. So you're just, oh my God, I feel like every time you drop your phone, you're just setting up the major big, just the big one. The one where, honestly, the one that's coming to California, by the way, like, that's still, like.
We still talking about the big one?
We still talking about the earthquake that is primed and
still care
set.
About
that is primed and set to happen any day. That could happen any day. And when it happens, will rock California like no earthquake we've ever seen.
Man, ain't nobody scared of this goddamn this earthquake that we've been talking about since me and this dude have been like in the second grade. And that means we was like 10 or some shit like that.
Well, ain't nobody in this fucking nice, modern, developed world, you capitalist pig fascist. Yeah.
Wait, give that to me again.
You hog. Yo, if Bernie's still in the chat, salute to Bernie. Yo, salute to my communists. Not really. But like, you know, I respect everybody's right to have their their own opinion and all that. This is America. That's what it's all about, right? I'm just on comedy time right now. Nigel, how are you? You know, you asked me how I was, talked about my gut and whatnot. How you doing, man? How you living? How was your week? You know, I mean it's Wednesday. We last full length spoke on the Saturday, you know. And there was, on the last pod, there's the long conversation or whatever. How you doing, man? How you doing in respect to just kind of just the week?
Yeah, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of this reflection on myself and my part on this podcast and what I could do to help in my way, you know what I'm saying? Just to.
Have you been staring in a mirror thinking about this podcast?
Yeah, I have been staring in the mirror, man. I've been staring into my my phone camera, not a mirror, but as like a selfie. Just been looking at myself like that, as if it is a mirror, but it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just been looking at my face camera, and yeah, man, just really processing and seeing like, damn, like. How can we get this podcast outreached and how it's gonna look for the future and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, I've been soul searching, but yeah, man, I think it's been good, and I think it was good to have that conversation, man. That the confronting Ndubby, man. Ndubby needed to be confronted. I needed to, what I'm saying, have someone talk to me about my contribution to the pod, and yeah, man, I think it was a wake up call for me, and yeah, man, I feel that I should put more care into this, and more focus into it. That's how my week was going, and that's how I feel. I thought I'd just bring that up onto the pod, man, and just let the people know.
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. But okay. Yeah, man. I feel you. I like the dedication. Would you describe this as like a new dedication for the podcast, or do you start like how, I guess, do you feel about looking forward in it? When you think about, let's just say, I don't know, over the next month, what do you think about like the next moves going into the new year? Like, what do you think about, like, not really what do you think about, but what do you think we can do, if anything, this next month or into the new year? If any ideas at all, you don't have to have like a, here's no. If nothing, just like, what do you think? Is there any kind of moves you're looking at or thinking about doing, collabs, reviews, Any kind of
no,
pod related things.
Yeah, I just like to be more attentive on like the pod topics I want to hit and what I want to speak on.
That's a fact.
And also bring it up to you beforehand before we even get on the pod, so we can have like a little rapport on what we're gonna generally talk about, not like, you know what I'm saying, so we don't just come to the pod like you were saying, like wing it.
Well, that's one thing I want to talk to you about is so I think that talking about topics beforehand is generally like you have to just carefully approach that, because you don't want to get out every point and then be just constantly referencing back in the conversation, well, this was said and well, that was said. It's like what you would rather is more so, hey, are you aware of this? Have you seen that? Okay, cool, let's get it on the pod. And really should just nip it on the bud so that it comes out fresh, so that we just have that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's less of, oh, well, we were talking about this and we were talking about that and we were talking. It's less of a reference, which in my opinion just kind of just makes you think more about what you were saying rather than just fresh, again, just like freshly. So I would say, probably not so much on the talk and rapport it out, but just say, hey, are you aware of this story? Okay, well, like, are you aware this happened? Did you see this clip? Like, if it's a thing that we have to both react to, or if it's a thing like a story or whatever. Did you see this clip happen? Okay, well, yeah, I did see it. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring it up on the pod. Here's kind of like, I mean, you can say like your opinion, whatever, I guess. But me personally, I'm gonna stay more so away from saying what I think and getting too deep into it. I just kind of just want to just say, hey, are you aware of whatever is going on?
Yeah,
right, cool,
lightly bring it up. Bring it up. I'm not trying to. Yeah, like I agree with exactly what you were saying. Like, you know, lightly bring it up. Put a rapport to it necessarily, but just builds the slight rapport of just like, okay, this is what we're gonna talk about, instead of just kind of like I come down and sit down and then we're just like, oh, what are the topics today? Like, you know, so just so we can both have a idea of what we're going to bring up on the pod, stuff like that. So yeah, I agree exactly what you were saying. Like,
it's just there. Excuse me. It's just even the having an idea of what we're gonna bring to the pod. You know, there's like an element of you can have fun with it, and I don't want you to get confused in this. But just kind of go with me, like. Yeah, sometimes it works with like maybe there's mostly I can see it being a good situation where just bring it up on surprise. Like, hey, like, did you see this? I sent you this link. Boom. And then we're just talking about it fresh. Like, somehow I just feel like a fresh conversation as opposed to just recycled stuff because again, like, I think the human tendency is sort of to remember, like, okay, so like, what did I say about this that was so cool or whatever? And then it's just like, does that make sense what I'm saying?
No, I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's something to poach carefully. It's podcast etiquette, if you will. It's you know, I mean, you got you know, but you're getting better, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're watching your podcast figure. Would you say you're watching your PodWeight?
Yeah, man, I'm watching.
You're watching your weight. I mean, you're watching your weight on the cam, your weight on the show. You're watching your PodWeight.
Yeah, man.
You know, you're watching your figure. You know, are you slim? Are you too big on the pod? Too much of a force?
Your PodWeight. Hey, that's a good title for the pod, by the way.
PodWeight. Shake weight. Yeah.
Speaking of shake weights, we do have a shake weight.
Yeah, nah. It's in the garage somewhere. That thing actually will get you ripped. Shout out to the shaky weighty.
Shout out to the shake weight, man. I used to go crazy on those, man. You know what I'm saying? Just it looks weird when you're doing it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he said, it can get you toned out.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to bring this up. There's really no clean way to just transition into this. So we're just gonna get through this topic. I'm just gonna say it, man. Sucks to say, but rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. Creative genius, artist, designer, etc. and whatnot. If you know, if you don't live under a rock, then you've heard about the news of this gentleman's passing. You know, it's not somebody we either at this, on this show knew personally. And I just realized my camera is like way too high up. Like right now, if you're looking at the video, the camera is way too high up on the shot. So it's like there's a lot of dead space above me and Nigel's heads. But before I fix this angle, in all seriousness, I mean, such a tragic loss in the realm of hip hop, fashion, just general American innovative culture, art. I mean, it's just, you look, and it's another one of those cases of a person who, and I'm not sure many of these cases, but it's another case of a brother who is diagnosed with a terminal disease and took it on the chin. Took it and said, you know what, I'm not going to let this be my legacy. I'm not going to let this be what people know me by. I'm not going to let this stain the mark that I've planned and set out to leave on this world, and that I did set out on this that I did leave on this world. So just such an inspiration we lost with Virgil Abloh. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Virgil Abloh, man. That shit was a tough one to see in the morning. The man really did inspire many, and he was there for a lot of come-ups in the beginning, man. I saw a lot of posts coming from Uzi down to fucking athletes like LeBron and James Harden, Kevin Durant, just a whole bunch of just people, man, throughout all different worlds and spheres. That man was definitely an icon, man, and he was the first artistic creative developer, something for Louis Vuitton. Like he was just a trendsetter, man. One human being, and rest in peace, Virgil Abloh. I mean, the man was he had to be a tough motherfucker, man. The dude had a terminal illness and didn't tell anyone. Just kind of kept it pushing, man. Kept his dream going. And like he said, man, he didn't let that define his legacy. And you gotta just respect and salute a man that can do that and just live out his dreams to the fullest. So yeah, man, salute and RIP Virgil Abloh. I'm surprised we didn't touch on this on Saturday. Did we know on Saturday?
No, we had not known yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, man, RIP Virgil Abloh, man. That shit was some tough ass news to see, man.
Yes, it was.
But the man was an inspiration to all. So honestly, I don't know, man. He did a lot for this generation, and he did a lot for like for artists that were up and coming and artists that were like coming up. Like he just helped a lot of people, man, throughout the culture. And when I mean the culture, I mean the hip hop culture. Like the dude was special, man. So yeah, man, R.I.P. Virgil Abloh. What you get into now, man?
Yeah. It's such a bummer. It really is such a hurting, painful topic. I had a post up on my Instagram that had some words from Virgil when he did a speech in, I believe it was actually Harvard. They had some sort of art or design school or something like that. And they allowed this man to just freely speak for like, I think over an hour. A little less than under an hour and a half. And the way Virgil articulated the drive and passion and process, the way he described how it is to be creative, it really spoke to me. I mean, I tried very hard when I initially heard that speech back maybe when I was like 19. So this would be 2018. And I think that's about around when it came out. But yeah, I tried really hard to like sort of mimic my mind and sort of tune into the frequency that he was at. Because it's like, you know, there's this interesting thing where it's like you have podcasts, you have music, you have a person's works, you have their canvases if they're a painter, you have their you know, etc. You have food if they're a cook, you have the buildings if they're an architect. And from the marks that a person leaves on earth, you think that you can gather almost how they think. That you can almost recreate it, that you can tap in this modern world. I feel like, and you know, just roll with me here, but I feel like we're so privileged with all this information and, you know, just at the touch of a button knowing everything. I really was convinced that I could tune into the frequency that Virgil was on, but no matter how many times, and I watched that Harvard speech many times over, but no matter how many times I would watch it over, I almost always felt inadequate. And I don't think that would be the intentional effect of the article, but anyway, some people are just on a different level, and for us laymen's here, still trying to figure out what path of life, what race we're trying to race in this damn race. I mean, what race of all the races we're trying to race in the path, I should say. You know, it's you just look at those unicorns like that, like Jesus Christ, like it's just I don't know. How can one person be the head of multiple companies, still innovating, helping people with personal projects, you know, creating on the side different companies for themselves? It's just like, oh God. Anyway, yeah, he was an icon living. He's an icon. That's the other thing. Like, I like Virgil Abloh. I kind of not realized, but just, you know, with like the greats, with the big artists, there's really no point in speaking about them in the past tense. Like, there's really no point. Like, they're still there, especially when you just think or want to listen to whatever song they had left and it was your favorite, or want to wear whatever piece you find, you know, just is your that's your, you know, favorite top, whatever. They're still there. So it's just, I like Virgil. I fuck with Virgil Abloh. Salute to Virgil. Yeah, man.
I think that was well said. Very well said, especially with him still being there, man. Because, you know, with what he created out in the world, it's forever there for the world. So that's something we should cherish, man.
Well, it's not forever there, though. Because you got to remember, at the end of all this, man, it's just, everybody goes. Not to get morbid. And I don't want you to think too much about your own existence, but real shit. I mean, after everything that you know knows something, all of that even will be dust in the wind. Which is to say, one day even this entire, you know, planet will be just wiped off. Damn. Isn't that just crazy to think about?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about, but I thought
it's all one way, man.
Yeah, man. That's one way to take it.
It's all going one way, one direction. Anyways. Yeah.
Let's hit a more lighthearted topic.
Rihanna is a national hero for Barbados. Is this true?
This is very true. Yeah, man. I even did a little bit extra research, and I saw a Al Jazeera article on it. I got it on my phone right now. And, yeah, man, Rihanna is a national hero for Barbados. She is...
What does that mean?
Well, I'll read. I got something right here. I'll read it. So.
What does that mean? I mean, like, interpret, like, okay, if you read the article already, right? Like, what does that mean to you? Do you think Rihanna's a national hero, Nigel?
Yes.
From what you read.
From what I read, I think she's a national hero.
I'm not trying to deny that she is or isn't. I'm just saying, what does that mean? Like, is she a superhero? Is she gonna start wearing a cape now?
No, it's just what she's done for her community in Barbados. You know what I'm saying? She's been feeding a lot of families over there. She's been trying to get more homes built over there. Like, she's been donating a lot of money back over to Barbados. She's just really helping the people, man.
So she's just getting her flowers in the form of, hey, we're calling you a national hero. Like, did they give her like a Rihanna day?
No, not necessarily a day.
They didn't give her a day?
She not a day, but she's the honorable.
They didn't give Rihanna a day?
But she's the honorable Rihanna, you know.
They gave Lil Nas X a fucking day in Atlanta.
She may have.
I just want you to know that.
I mean, you could say that.
I just want you to know that.
She's a damn national hero.
The people of Barbados need to pick it up if they really believe that Rihanna does not deserve an entire 24 hours dedicated to her greatness. Nigel, can you disagree with the sheer facts that I just laid out to you? I mean, like, how can you disagree? Rihanna, I mean, she deserves a day.
I'm sure she has a day, man. But
what do you mean you're sure she has a day?
I'm sure she has a day too. But it's fucking Rihanna. But
how sure are you?
Just acknowledge and be like,
we need to sound the alarms.
Can we not have just a celebration over the fact that Rihanna is the honorable Rihanna now? Like, she's honorable, like, you know what I'm saying? She's a damn national hero of a country.
Oh, so wait a minute. So now she gets the honorable title.
Yeah, she gets the honorable title.
Robin Rihanna Fenty.
Yeah, man. See that? That's hard. That you know what I'm saying? When you hear that, it's just, especially in the African culture, that really says something to you, man. You're the honorable.
Is she African?
Well, just in the you know, Afro-American culture.
Afro-American.
The Afro-American.
Is Barbados in America? Afro-Caribbean?
Afro-Caribbean.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, man. Not that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the most college educated motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But we out here, though.
Hey, man.
Afro-Caribbean.
Hey, man.
Shout out to my Afro-Caribbean.
The more you know. Now you know. But, yeah. Okay. Honorable Robin Fenty. That's what's up. That's really hard. Honorable Robin Rihanna Fenty. She's a national hero. Salute to Rihanna.
Big salute to Rihanna, man. Had to give
it. You know how I fucked up?
Had to give her
Today I went and got my Modelo and I forgot to pick up the damn keyboard that I had last episode. It was making things a lot more comfortable, especially now that I don't have my glasses, that I still don't know where them hoes are. I mean, I didn't know at the beginning of this podcast, and I don't know why I would know it, like, however we're into this podcast, but yeah, I'm gonna look for those, because I got like these goofy goober spares, and I don't know why I have these goofy goober spares, man. I got these spares that have one leg of the glasses, or one L.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking ridiculous, man.
So the bend, you know, it goes over only one ear, and then it's just crooked, and then it's off your face in a few seconds, unless you have some sort of pin or something to hold it down.
Real middle school shit.
Real middle school nerd shit. But the fortunate side is that my big Sony headphones, they actually pin it to my face. So
So he doesn't have to look like
my face. So shout out.
He doesn't have to look like a weirdo, put like a little tape on his face. You know what I'm saying? He has the tape, a little piece of tape on his face so he can keep it together. You know how he had to do back in high school, little middle school? Yeah, man, that man would look like motherfucking. Oh, what's his name? Ted, Ned declassified school qualified, whatever the fuck. Cookie. Yeah.
Right.
He had the tape. You know what I'm saying? He had the tape on the glasses. You would look like him.
Who the fuck is Ron Rivera? I see this on your list. Who the fuck is Ron Rivera?
My boy Ron Rivera is the Washington football team coach. And he was getting hype after Monday night dub. And we are in the goddamn wild card. Washington football team. Let's go.
What the fuck? What is that? What was that?
Yeah, he threw like a marker or an eraser at the board.
Heineke,
man. Taylor Heineke.
Big man Heineke.
Mr. 4. Yes, sir.
That's the number on his back.
That's my quarterback. You heard me?
So is this some? Okay, let's see what we got here.
Everything we need is in this room. Everybody in this room we need. We've got to work together, stay together, and be the team that we can be. Yeah. We will not take it from anybody. I don't give a shit how they stack it against us. We're whipping. Now let's play football. Here we go. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team.
Yeah, team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, man, that man beat cancer, man. You know what I'm saying? He went in remission from cancer about a year ago. I think, like, on that Monday night, he just went on remission. So that it was a huge game for him. He needed that dub. And
Jesus Christ. How do you go out on the field against the man? I mean, even if it's the fucking coach, how do you go out on the field against the coach that just beat cancer?
But he did it
on his whole Friday Night Lights shit, and it's in the middle of like the exhibition, so it's like it's really a game that physically, wholly, and truly does not matter.
No, it does, because it actually does matter. You know why? Because this placed the Washington football team into the wild card hunt. This placed them into a good spot. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very important game. So it was the double whammy. It was the anniversary of him being cancer-free.
Son. Anniversary? I thought you said it was the day.
No, the anniversary.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My man he beat cancer. He rang the bell of his last chemo treatment last year. And
that's wonderful.
He comes back Monday night getting a dub on the Seahawks, man. Yeah. It's beautiful, man. And he got fired up. Had Taylor Heineke throw a marker at the whiteboard, and yeah, man, everyone is just lit, and let's go, man. Let's just keep this fire going.
What's it? Rico Rivera, shout out, right? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses.
Oh my
You're
bad.
The one who knows about
the
topic.
My bad, OG. Yeah, it's Ron. My bad.
Who?
Ron Rivera.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Papi Rivera. You know what I'm saying? He beat cancer. You know what I'm saying? He's a tank. Real deal tank.
And for those that, care, like really have a standing and care about this man, he's a former military man. So that's just a triple whammy right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying I don't care?
No.
What are you saying? I don't care about the man?
I'm not.
Why are you saying I don't care about the man? Why are you insinuating that I don't have a care?
I'm not saying that.
For the cancer-ridden or ex-cancer-ridden who beat cancer hero Ron Rivera.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I thought okay, I'm not even gonna say what I'm not even gonna say the stupid thing that I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah, man. Ron Rivera is a legend.
Well, shout out to Ron Rivera. Shout out.
And the Washington football team.
Shout out to the Washington football team.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at on the screen here, Nigel? Describe what I'm looking at.
So what we got right here is Klay Thompson on the court at the G League, at the Warriors G League affiliate team, the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Why does this matter?
This matters because this man has not played basketball for about 2 years since the championship games 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and now he's just back on the court, and he's about to be assigned to play his first NBA game in a week or so.
Okay, so what's the injury he's coming back from?
I I believe this one, the most recent one was a torn Achilles.
Right. Was it? Yeah, right.
And the last one was a torn ACL.
Damn, Klay Thompson back from. Wait. You said the last one was a torn Achilles and the last one was a torn ACL? What?
Yeah, so he injured himself twice. So initially he injured himself in the finals, and then he came back from that injury, and then he injured himself in the other leg and he tore his Achilles.
Oh wow. Yeah,
so he has now came back from 2 grueling injuries, and now man, he's about to make his return. So he's getting reps with the affiliate team. So I just wanted to point that out.
The affiliate team, so that's like the G League team?
Yes, sir.
So you think he just gets on there and cooks those dudes, or like how do you think Klay Thompson stacks up to those G League guys?
Well, I think he would. I mean, of course he would. You would think he would cook them, but he hasn't played basketball for 2 years, so that has to have an effect to it, man. I mean, the dude hasn't played actual professional basketball in 2 years, and he's been hurt, and he's been just sitting down watching it.
Right now, we're looking at a clip of Klay Thompson, and he just shot a bunch of shots from the three-point line, from the side of the court, whatever you call the right side of the court, the right corner. Yeah,
man, and he's coming back on great time for him, man, and the team, because the team is cooking. They're going crazy. I think they're 18-3 right now. So yeah, man, the Warriors are hot. So. Yeah, man.
Word.
Salute to Klay Thompson making his return back on the court.
Hey, I just want to quickly say, because we didn't touch on it, Rihanna looks scrumptious inside of this dress that she wore to be awarded as a national hero. She looks Rihanna is Rihanna-ing. She's doing her thing. The thing that she be doing. So shout out to her again. And shout out to Klay Thompson. Hopefully he comes back and that Achilles doesn't bother him again. That darn knee injuries, or that darn ankle. But also the ACL from before the Achilles.
Yeah.
That's so rough, man. Was that on the same leg?
Both on 2 different legs, both on the one leg and one on the other, man.
Well, at least
cruel shit.
At least there's that. It's not concentrated on one leg, these injuries, because you would have to imagine, like the ACL goes out on the top, and then the bottom, the fucking Achilles goes out. You gotta imagine that entire leg is just shot. Whereas you can sort of split the sort of recovery and getting used to between the 2 legs. Yeah, my knee's kind of shot, so maybe I won't place weight on it in a certain way. And then, this ankle's kind of shot, so maybe I won't quite, just won't step. I won't pivot. When I land, I'll make sure that I gotta land on those toes, or I gotta land. Jesus Christ, I don't know. I gotta land on those. I don't know. I don't know how you would land, but I'm sure there's a specific way that as a basketball player you should land on your feet. But and I would assume that it would be on the toes. But then again, maybe not, because then that's a lot of downward pressure on the Achilles. Because if you imagine, right, like you land on the toes from an explosive jump up, the come down is a hard come down, but pause. But
yeah, it seems like a lot of force on the Achilles.
So, but you don't want to land flat on the Achilles, do you? Right, like, but then maybe you do, and that's probably why they also have like the little air boost thing in the back of the
their shoes.
In the back of their shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, man, shoe technology.
But then again, trying to land on your heel is like, I think balance wise, I don't think that works as well. So anyway, yeah, tough to be an NBA player, but you got to be a tough dude. That's why they get the big bucks, right?
Exact Attack Elite.
Yeah, man. That's why people get even big bucks just to watch them, just to talk about them, just to.
Oh damn, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You said, okay, I'm gonna just tell you right now. This caption that you have here on this is long. It's long. These were all good. This is good. This is long. King of YouTube only gets bits and pieces. NBA YoungBoy says he hasn't gotten a dime from YouTube. All right, let's see what's up. And like he said, NBA YoungBoy, like this meme post on academics. Ooh, he hasn't gotten a dime from YouTube. Darn. Who gives a fuck? Like, legitimately, I mean, I'm just saying, like, who I don't care.
No, I just thought it was also interesting from what Russ was saying in the comments, man. Russ was talking about it just like...
Oh, Russ was talking in the comments.
Yeah,
what did he say? Actually, now Russ... Okay, now here's what I will say. Russ's comment on it is interesting. Because I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I hear some shit about, like, a rapper not getting paid or getting paid or whatever the case is, I just look at it and I go, this is some kind of setup or some kind of, just some kind of setup, some kind of media, just like promo run sort of thing. NBA YoungBoy doesn't need any promo. He doesn't need any sort of forward push like that. His music just goes. And then when I hear the claim that he makes no money from YouTube, my eyes kind of gloss over, honestly, for a different reason, in that, I mean, no money from YouTube, that just doesn't. YoungBoy claims that he never made money on YouTube and that the label gets all the money. So, okay, there is money being generated, but his label owns whatever in his contract that says, yeah, the YouTube revenue comes to us. And, I mean, time and time again, we've seen this with artists. But like Nigel said, we've got a Russ comment on this academics post. He said they might be spending hella money on ads, so the money that gets made is just a wash / super small amount after recouping back the ad spend. Or not, lol. They might be spending hella money on ads, so the money that gets made is a wash, super small amount after recouping. So the money that gets made is a wash. Okay. Well, that's a good point. I mean, I see so much of NBA YoungBoy, like, fucking everywhere. I mean, whether it be just in general on social media with the memes, and I can't prove that any of these meme accounts were created, by the label, but a betting man would probably lean on, yeah, it's probably not just all organic YB is better. Maybe it might be one or two accounts that, for the interest of a certain label, whoever owns NBA YoungBoy's contract, probably is having a few people go out and make accounts that say YB is better under freaking everything. Because they notice that, well, the impressionable kids that also follow in and do that will also stream YB's music. Who is this YB that we're saying is better, etc., etc. So Russ is basically pointing out that, son, and that's just one avenue of how NBA YoungBoy is all constantly talked about, but he is one of the most talked about artists. And just to hear he's not making any money from YouTube, I just look at that and I go, your YouTube numbers are record breaking, or so they say also. So how does that stack? He's the number one on YouTube, NBA YoungBoy. He's the number one YouTuber is what they also say. But yeah, that's an interesting theory from Russ there. Who knows how much is spent in ads on these rappers, but in particular some of these top, like these upper echelon level NBA YoungBoy status rappers. It's definitely a big ticket. It's definitely a big ticket.
Yeah, I definitely seen a lot of NBA YoungBoy better type shit, but I haven't really seen that anything as far as YoungBoy. Yeah, I haven't really seen too many of that from really any other artist.
Afro Mother? What?
No, I haven't seen that from any other artist of just like
that
fans,
from other. Oh, okay.
Like from artists of like fans of an artist that just go wild. Like YB's better. Like I don't see that. I don't see just the wildfire of it, because I see that like
that meme
from
just has not died
to just random people commenting on just some random artist on Twitter YB's better. YB is better. Like, goddamn, like this shit is platform to platform. Like, you just see it everywhere. And
where else do you see NBA YoungBoy? I'm trying to rack my brain on where would the ad money that Russ is talking about be spent? Where would it go? Because it almost seems like NBA YoungBoy fits into the same class of rappers who's usually what we would think of as like blackballed. You know, these are the guys that come from the internet era. These are the, you know, overly tattooed on the face. Not quite like Trippie Redd and all that anymore, like colored hair, but still this is sort of that just new age, hyper violent style of rap that you know typically would be said is blackballed. You don't hear that on the radio. You don't hear that because for the few times that I've skimmed the radio when I'm in my car and I'll go to 99.1 KGGI, no, I'll still hear, you know, like radio hits, big radio singles, and you know, some local places I'm sure in the South and other places can probably correct me in saying that their area, their geography, their area, they play NBA YoungBoy. But I can tell you, typically on like a hip hop sort of a radio station, I don't think I'm hearing any NBA YoungBoy out here in California, Southern California. So where do you think the ads are even spent? But again, I mean,
it could be spent on accounts, right? Like just
on accounts,
like you said, like meme accounts, Twitter accounts,
right.
YouTube accounts, and then it goes on to from YouTube to Instagram. You know, just on the social medias, they could really just be hitting those people, just like, yo, we'll pay you such and such and such for this amount if you guys just keep on putting up YB's better ratio, YB and stuff like that. Just keep his name flowing so that his fans can start, the diehard fans can start getting on that, and then they'll start streaming his music and getting on the YouTubes and just rating everybody about YB is better, even though there's no context of NBA YoungBoy at all. It's just, fuck it, we're going to say it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, man. They're like goddamn, like, mosquitoes.
You know, it's funny that you say that. Yeah, because that's like mosquitoes, because that's the social media sort of crave, like FOMO, gotta chime in on everything mentality that has been brought and wrought. And I mean, I don't know if it's in most people. I don't know if most people suffer from needing to check social media and needing to have something to say on Twitter and whatnot, but it's enough people where you look around and you go, this is a thing that's spreading. This is an issue that's spreading. You know, like the sort of like just you know, the hate for Rico Nasty that went from fans first. I mean, just being fans, man. I mean, damn it. If you're at the Playboy Cardi show and then you're talking about, you know, you're drunk and you're a little stoned and maybe you got a little pilly, you're zooted. And you want to get lit. You know, you've been hearing about this Astroworld stuff, and I don't want to throw any disrespect towards the deaths or the topic. I just want to say that you know, when sort of a melancholy, sad energy floats around the topic or pastime that you love, whether it's sports, or in this case, you know, concert going. When you now go to the concert, you want to turn up extra hard. Many people, not everybody. Because lots of people are now turned off of concerts. Lots of people would be turned off of whatever their hobby is, whatever their passion, whatever their, you know, side, you know, like passion is. You know, if something horrific like 8 people being horrifically losing their lives in just trying to enjoy the same passion. But again, people, they come out. And when they come out, they wanna rage. They wanna rage harder because you say, hey, we're gonna put restrictions on concerts, and maybe that's coming down the line. Not even if anybody says it, but if the implication is in the air, if that sort of, just that sort of vibe is going about, if that frequency is getting sent out, then the people want to act. They want to do something, man. You get me?
Yeah, I feel you, but how does this tie back into Rico Nasty?
Well, when the people want to act and react and wanna rage twice as hard because they've been told not to, they're gonna get rowdy, and when they get rowdy, they're gonna start saying fuck whoever's on stage, and it sucks that Rico Nasty had to go through getting those boos, getting all that hateful energy. She jumped into a crowd, I heard, and was fighting, which I don't know about. I didn't see any video like close up of that, but Rico Nasty looks like she about 125 pounds max. So yeah, don't know about the whole her going into a crowd fighting dudes, but yeah, Rico Nasty talking about thoughts of, listen, bro, fuck all that bullshit. Everybody has down days, including the celebrities. And even if you could look at Rico Nasty tweeting about suicidal thoughts and whatnot because of mean fans, even if you could look at that as some sort of media interpretation, some kind of move, oh, she's trying to gain whatever. Bro, this shit is real. And I just want to send healing energy towards Rico Nasty. That was a long-winded spiel for me to say that.
Yes, but yeah, man, I agree with you. I had no idea Rico Nasty was going through mental troubles, man. I knew she had issues in these Playboi Carti concerts that she is touring, like that she's accompanying, and I also heard that she also left the tour to like get her mental right.
Oh, okay, so she's off of the rest. Well, not get your mental right. That's, I mean, and
or
again,
just get your mental away from all that.
That's the cynical brain. And yes, I believe everybody's mental health, and I do believe it's an extent of that. But so it's also been said, I mean, that's not the way you handle a bad crowd. If you get a bad crowd, they're not rocking with what you've got going on. All right, cool. Keep it pushing. In some way, try to get them rocking. Try to throw out your most Cardi-like single. Take it as even an opportunity to step into that lane. You could maybe make some music that, I don't know. I mean, Rico Nasty is a spitter. She's a real deal. Like, she really be spitting. Like, she really does. She's clever. Like, she's funny and she's cool and she's energetic and all of that on the mic. But I'm just saying, like, you could have used this as an opportunity to maneuver, do some other stuff. But you're doing falcon punches into the fucking crowd and you're going back and forth on Twitter. That makes it so that now, every show after this, we coming for your ass. Fuck Rico Nasty. Now it becomes a see, and then you can't let it become a fuck 6ix9ine. You can't let it, like, media wise, and it always goes back to image. It always goes back to how one is perceived, because that is power. That is how we eat. I mean, especially as a rapper, as a person inside of the social media age, you have to remember that this, how you're seen. You don't want people you don't want it to be a meme to say fuck Rico Nasty. You don't want that. You never want that. Because then even when you're brought up some random time, somebody will just be like, fuck Rico Nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. Like, to be Joe Budden is to be a person that does occasionally get a random person to say fuck Joe Budden for many random reasons. Because, why? Because he's some prickly asshole who throughout. And it's so weird. It's so weird how he always gets himself into some kind of drama, specifically Joe Budden, but he's just like in hip hop, this sort of this like magnet for not only interacting with different hip hop legends, but also just falling out with them in terrible and spectacular ways. It's a long storied history that I'm not going to get into. I ain't going to get on my Trap Lord Ross. But yeah, you got to control that. Some people don't like doing the Joe Budden saying, fuck it, I'm going to be the hated guy. Fuck you. No. Some people actually look at it and go, yeah, nah. And if you look, hey, man.
I don't think that's the path. I just first want to just say, I don't think that's the path Rico Nasty's trying to get on, though.
Not at all. She's not on the Joe Budden path. She's on the exact opposite. She's on the I'm a victim, which Joe would never play. Joe says, fuck you, middle fingers up, I'm going to burn this bridge. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. What Joe would do would be like, fuck Playboy Cardi fans. Fuck y'all. And just go to war. And just be at war. And that's what he did. The nigga literally went to war with fucking Wu-Tang.
Yeah, but
like, how do you do that in the past era when their fans were these ravenous, rabid, Rayman, rabid, Raymond, raving, rabids fucking fans who would, like, they were die hard. Like, bro, you can't, I don't know. Like, you can't, like, oh, man. Well, he had issues with, if I'm correct, Ghostface and Raekwon the Chef, if I'm getting the hip-hop history correct. But the point is, yeah, you don't want to, if a nigga hating, call him Joe Budden pussy. Like, nah, the fact that that's a song, like, nah, you don't want to go down the Joe Budden path. So salute to Rico Nasty. She playing the game right. She went, I mean, just, you know, maybe misses out on a bag. We're going across the country. Country just opened back up. You're on a nice tour with Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi got the most lit shows. It seems like a 1-in-1. It seems like a slam dunk. You're lit. You're energetic, but in a different way, in a more, not quite girl power, but you're a girl, so you can't really get away from that. Like, Rico Nasty, this is going to be a raw take, but Rico Nasty legitimately does make music that can appeal to a male audience. She's like a Missy Elliott of sorts in this era, where she makes music that's like, you just don't even hear the gender, you just hear vibes, like you just hear good shit. But there's some artists, female artists in particular, who like, and there's some artists who are male who can't get past their gender. Like, there's some artists that are male that speak, sorry about like all the static and whatnot, but there are some artists that are male that speak almost primarily to males. There's some artists that are female that almost speak primarily to females. Rico Nasty is kind of one of those artists who, her music does make that crossover, I think, in sound, but I don't think it has quite made it in, like, in actualization in life, in real life.
Yeah, I may have to agree with you there. I mean, she's real pop on the internet, but yeah, at least as far as I've seen from these Playboy Cardi shows, she has been getting a lot of flack. A lot of people have been just saying, like, yeah, Rico Nasty's, you're not it. We're just waiting for Playboy. We're just here for Playboy. And it's not just the one concert I've seen. I've seen a few TikToks from different concerts that she's but you've also been to a Playboy Cardi concert. Can you remember who was on stage before Cardi? I don't even think there was anyone else.
Yes, there were. There's openers at every single show, and there definitely was an opener at that show. There definitely was. In fact, one of them was he's actually known. What is
I
it?
think it was
Taeyong
Cam
Money
Girl.
or no. Cam Girl did she did a set. She did a set, and they respected the Cam Girl set. Niggas respected the Cam Girl set because, well, number one, Cam Girl's kind of known in that kind of LA-ish hype scene, but she played hype shit. But there was another artist that I came on, I think after Cam Girl, before Cardi, that was supposed to introduce him. And if you remember, it was like a group of dudes. I don't remember who these niggas were. I don't remember who brought them. I don't know where they came from, but they looked dusty. And they was rapping, and they was energetic, and they really was there. They was hype, and I'm sure they have some fan base somewhere, but it did not. Their fan base did not mesh well with. It was so much more niche. It was more Death Gripsy.
Nah,
Like, it was, their music was more like, I think, a little screamy or kind of like energetic, but it was like a group. It was some kind of weird group, and I think one of them was big and black and had dreads. Like big
this was
as
at
in
the Playboy Cardi show?
Yes.
Because what I remember of the Playboy Cardi show is when we got there, we had to wait for Playboy Cardi, and I don't really remember anyone coming up. I remember
Son, you just said you remember the cam girl shit. She definitely performed there.
I might even be,
or maybe that might be Trippy Red.
Exactly,
wait. Here's the thing.
We may be mixing up two.
I know for a fact there was a dude at that Playboy Cardi concert who performed, and the point is this man, the whole time while he was performing, Cardi. They was just screaming it, and it was like a group. It was a group of dudes. I know that it was like a group of dudes that came on before Playboy Cardi came on. But the point of the matter is this is what fans do. This is what people do when they get a little bit, some substances in them, and they want to just let out the rage. And Rico Nasty was just she was the unwilling participant in this booing, and she's bowed out respectfully from her tour, I guess. And honestly, she's done so in a way that makes her look she's also, small little cute little girl. Like she's she's cool. Like, what I'm saying? Like, not like she can't defend herself, or like she can't, stand up for herself because of her stature, but I'm just saying she fell back into the victim sort of role, which I think was very wise. Because you don't want to just be sitting out here fighting no damn Playboy Cardi fans. Like, that's just not it. You do not want the fuck 6ix9ine level of, like, fuck Rico Nasty. You don't want that.
That wasn't gonna happen, man. It's just
could have. It could have. It could have became a meme. Could have just snowballed into that.
Well,
and now it's just every time you say Rico Nasty, it's fuck Rico Nasty.
It was, at least in the Twitter sphere and the Playboy Cardi fans I was seeing, it was a lot of people saying, "Yo, man, protect Rico Nasty." Protect Rico Nasty. Come on, guys. Like, we can't just be sharing this hate for Rico Nasty. I mean, some of us know it. Some of us really rock and know Rico Nasty. Mm-hmm. She's one of the people that we actually came to the show to watch. But yeah, man.
You think you saw more comments like that before or after she expressed that Rico Nasty had made some sort of tweet that said something to the effect of, like, I know you guys hate me and wish I wasn't here. Sometimes I do too. Do you think that you saw more reactions with sympathy for Rico Nasty before or after this tweet expressing suicide? And I'm not even sure when this tweet was, but I think it came out sometime in between this episode and last episode.
I didn't even know the tweet came out. So this is before the tweet. This is when she was still gone.
Wait a minute. Back up. So you didn't know about this tweet until just now that I told you?
Yeah. This is
so how do you know this before the tweet?
Well, it had to be, because this was at a point where she was still at the concerts, or she was still doing the shows. This is when she just, like, right after a show, people would be tweeting out, like, yo, we protect Rico Nasty, or there would be a clipping from the show, a TikTok, and they'd be like, yo, you guys are nasty for doing this. You guys are little, beta white boys and shit like that, and yada, yada, yada. But, yeah.
No, I did see that on the initial clip that did come out, yeah.
Right. So,
Okay. Well, I didn't know that you had just first heard about.
Yeah, I didn't even know
that tweet. Okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. Rico Nasty feels like that. I can't see the chat. I think it says who got injured or something like that, and then there's a link that I'm not gonna click. Oh, it's from Bernie. What the hell? Yeah, I'm still not gonna click it just because. God damn, there's actually a lot of shit. Oh shit, I've been missing the chat because I cannot see.
I was looking at it, but it's not updated.
Who's that? Arms?
Me. What the hell?
Well, if you see, the thing about mobile is you gotta actually stay in it, so that you can capture it all. There.
I see.
Yeah, because if you leave, then it's just whatever. But who got injured? I don't know who got injured. Taylor show, Celtics Nation, blah 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 blah. Some tweet. What the fuck is this? I'm looking at a tweet from in the chat. Give me a second here. We're looking at some basketball game. Celtics Nation gets loud for Enes freedom as he checks in for the first time. Why does this matter?
Oh, this just matters because this man is he's like a freedom like speaker. Like, you know what I'm saying, he's speaking for freedom, man. The man's originally from Turkey, and he fled Turkey, and now he is like an activist. He speaks on political and just activist type shit.
Crowd swelled up as he reached the line there.
He speaks on all sorts of just matters, social justice matters and stuff like that. So Enes Freedom Panther.
Wait. So
He
Dukes,
changed
he changed his name.
He changed his name recently.
Yeah,
It was
so
Enes
Cantor,
but now it's Enes Freedom.
but now it's Enes Freedom.
Cantor. Cantor is now considered his middle name. Freedom is his last name. But he's just saying freedom because, he literally had to flee Turkey
persecution,
from
which
Turkey.
is a dead serious thing.
Yes. Because he's a political, he's actually finding political asylum in the U.S. right now, pretty much.
Because he was actively speaking out against what? The government of Turkey?
The government and the president of Turkey, or the prime minister, or however the case is. Whoever's the hierarchy of
whoever's at the top, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, now he can't go back, or he'll probably lose his life or be in prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So that's the situation Enes Cantor has found himself in.
Well,
and throughout his travels in the U.S., he's now talking about social justice issues.
That's one of those things that when you look at it, you go, again, that is the beauty of this country. Because if this country wasn't here, then you would have a world that is imbalanced with nations all throughout that in some way or another imprison you or hold you down. You don't just have just this country. You've also got the developed nations in Europe and whatnot. But many people do look at America as that one beacon of hope. And many people do find that it's sad, man. It's sad that it can't be that for everybody. Not everything is for everybody. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm sure Enes Cantor looks at life. I'm sure he looks at life with a very grateful lens. Like, man, I could have lost my life, and yet here I am using it to just fullest extent. When you become a professional athlete at that level, there's nothing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, but you couldn't convince me that I'm not living my life to the number one top peak that I can be chasing and rising and climbing after.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, there's something to that. Like, a valley so low of being chased out of your country to the peaks that are so high of, well, here's where I find myself. And hopefully, I don't know his situation, but I hope as much of his family, to all of his family, but as much of his family that can be, joined with him. And here we are with no struggle in our situation. I look at that and I go, it's just one of those great American stories, It's just one of those great American.
No, yeah, man. It's definitely
tales.
It's definitely a heartfelt tale, man. Because Enes Freedom Cantor, he can come to this country after being persecuted and allowed to change his name to what he wants, to however he wants, and speak his mind about what he wants, how he wants, and get on CNN and talk about these social issues and the issues about what's happening even in his own country.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that he felt empowered enough, and so empowered that by the freedom, I guess it's the freedom that he feels in this country to say, damn, I gotta do, it's almost like a give back, like Enes Freedom.
Enes Freedom, yes sir.
Freedom, huh? Interesting, man. Salute to Enes Freedom. He's checking in. So this is the first time he's checking in as this with the name change.
Yeah.
Okay, so the name change is just signifying how he's now speaking out and getting socially active and social justice aware and
he's
always been on that. He's always been.
Yeah, he's always been.
But now he's in his freedom.
But now his name is Freedom, just like Meta World Peace. Like it's like
it's like a big
yourself into that bag of
but now that's where my conspiracy theory bag goes off. It's like if he was already doing that, what was wrong with Enes Kanter?
Just nothing, man. Just I have the freedom
Maybe
to
it
change
wasn't,
my name. In this country.
No. Yes, it is that. It is that. But it's also to further my cause in doing whatever I got to do to help out whoever I have to help out, whether it be in Turkey or whether it be any other charitable act to bring more money in. I've got to market myself better. Myself. If you look at yourself like a company, like the NBA companies that you very much do work for, Enes Kanter, then of course, it to me at least, as an observer, it seems logical that you would come out and say, I need a name change. It's like number one, like as a person, is a name and again, to put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's fled governmental persecution, it's like I couldn't even imagine something like that. But I'm just saying, I don't think that the thing I would be rushing to do when I got into a free country would be is change my last name. It's like that's the thing. Like I gotta.
Yeah,
like
but,
I gotta,
but he's
like,
been
no,
he just became a U.S. citizen. There's a little bit of backstory to it. He's
right,
been here
okay.
for a while, and he
Okay.
just became a U.S. citizen. So now he's just acclimating. Since I've become a U.S. citizen, I have the ability now to change my name.
Yeah, and acclimating usually just means that you get used to the city you live in, and you get used to speaking, if you didn't speak English before, then you just get used to speaking English more, and you get used to the public transit. Exactly, he's been here, but that's what I'm saying.
He's been on his he's been on his
on his activist public speaking stuff. How long has he played for the NBA, Enes Kanter? Enes Freedom.
I would like to say 7 years.
So if he's been playing for and by the way, the mic right now, you have it like going up. So like if you tip it more down, it's gonna get louder, but it's gonna it's gonna catch you a little bit more. All right. He's been in the NBA for 7 years.
Probably more.
So that's okay. So let's say 7 years, right? So and then at the 7th year, name change? That all the more tells me, hey, I'm looking at the numbers going by year to year. Here's what we're doing in terms of, and again, this is not a selfish necessarily thing. This is if I looked at myself in a robotic way, wherein I need to do what I'm doing on purpose. I need to maximize who I am and what that profit or I need to maximize the profits that who I am can bring in. You understand what I'm saying? When you look at that on a paper, when you look at that down straight, you go, yeah, name change would really help with et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It just becomes more like a plan. It becomes more like it becomes more like a cause and effect. It becomes more like now I get the reason why one would do so. It's like, I see the name change, but when you're a basketball player, you look at it and you go, your job's not to talk. So we don't really get the why. We only get really more so the image. Now it says freedom on the damn jersey. It's like if you didn't feel patriotic before, like that gets you, and boy howdy, can we put that on a box, on a shoe, on a boom. So Kanter, that sounds like cancer, and then Enes, unfortunately, sounds like anus. And Americans are stupid idiots that like to associate the words that are in front of them with other words because, like, we're not stupid idiots for that. I think we're just human beings. But I think we're on, like, a lower frequency in general, wherein we like dick jokes. We like fart jokes. We like making I like dick jokes. I like fart jokes. I like farting. I do. I personally do. I really do. I think flatulence in general is a funny thing, but I think Americans particularly enjoy our lower forms of humor. Something to me about Enes cancer. Anus cancer? It's like, that doesn't sound, but Enes freedom. Now the Enes goes away. You don't even, when I say go away, and this sounds like mad, like wild, but I'm just telling you, like this, like how would this not be how somebody looks at a page and goes, because son, you want to have some shit that sounds like Joe Rogan. Yeah. You can scream Rogan. Almost like it's like some kind of team. Rogan. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can just scream it. Curry. Cooking. He's cooking. Oh my God. You couldn't even get lucky. Then my wife cooks too? Oh, you couldn't even get son. And then the whole Martha Stewart son, you couldn't even they killed that. They killed that. Oh, they killed that. You think Enes, you think any NBA player doesn't want a piece of that ad revenue share? Where now I'm on Subway commercials, I'm on, man, Kyrie done pissed it away. So they opening up slots. Yeah, you don't see Kyrie on no commercials no more. You don't see Kyrie on no see Kyrie on no ads no more, huh? Where Kyrie at? Where's that at?
Well, if
that's
one of the things of America that he's not playing right now. So of course
Forget the playing. Doesn't he represent something too? Forget the playing. Doesn't he represent something too? Right. All right, we know the truth. And then that's why in that same state they want to bar people who would maybe share a how would you say, a viewpoint with Kyrie from even going to go see his motherfucking games. So we going, oh man, I don't know. Hey man, I'm in my deep conspiracy bag right now. So yeah, I'm just kind of cooking.
Yeah, I see, man. You're really rambling over there.
But I'm saying it's all connected.
Hey man,
look at it. Third eye open.
Hey, speaking of
third eye open.
Speaking of third eyes open, man, we got
your third eye open.
We got some.
I've been clipping. I'm sorry.
Speaking of third eyes open and conspiracies, man, we got some new One Piece that just came out. You know what I'm saying? This last Sunday, it was some good shit that we had. The manga delivered some very
Bro, I need to pee. Talk.
Yeah, the manga delivered us some very informational shit about the One Piece world, specifically one of our favorite characters, Rowgh Zoro, the swordsman of the you know what I'm saying, of the Straw Hats. It's a lot of things happening in there, a lot of spoilers. This guy left. So it's just me. Yeah, man, got a lot of One Piece spoilers, and I'm not gonna delve into them until he comes back, cause we gonna talk about it. So for right now, I'm gonna speak about y'all joining my Twitch stream. Y'all should check it out. You know, twitch.tv/Ndubby. You know, 2B's 2Y's dot, you know, yeah. You know, follow me on Twitch, man. Ndubby, 2B's 2Y's, NDUBBYY. Or I don't even know if I spelled that right, man. I'm just a little flustered right now, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This guy kind of put me on the spot. But yeah, man. Yeah, just, you know, catch me on that motherfucking catch me on that Twitch, man. I be on there almost every day, and yeah, I'm just trying to build my following. Y'all feel me? All y'all little Rambling Road, all y'all little Gires Road fans, all y'all that be following my brother, yeah, catch me, man. See what's up, man, on the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? We out there playing all sorts of games. Yes, sir. And this man is back from his, you know what I'm saying, From his good, it seemed like he had a good time. Then he had to really release something. Pause.
What have you been talking about?
I was just talking about my Twitch, man. People, should follow me, man. All the Rowgh all the Rowgies.
Yeah, follow twitch.tv/Ndubby for cool games, fun laughs, cool guy, in Ndubby. It's lit. In it.
For the people.
In it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Guys. Anyways.
Yeah, One Piece.
Yeah, man.
That new One Piece. Oh, dude, I said I was going to read it back, and I 100% did not read the One Piece back at all.
Yeah, I can give you a little refresher of what happened in the chapter, man. Basically,
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Spoiler. You like how the timing of that? You like how I just like a porn that's about to show you the titties, like literally just like, and then like
yeah, man. You
it just gives you the nice little, hey, please subscribe, please, $5, put the $1 in, $1 free trial, $1 free trial, $1 free trial, $1 free trial, $1.
Really tells you how much porn this man's been watching.
Those are
But yeah, back to the One Piece, man. There are a lot of spoilers we're about to hit y'all, but yeah, man. Basically, in this One Piece chapter, what chapter is it actually?
1033. Chapter
1033.
1033. We had an explosive chapter, specifically for Zoro, where we've now learned the identity of the referenced old man from the village that Zoro has talked about prior in bringing up to Momonosuke when Zoro taught Momonosuke the battle word from Wano, Tsunachi, that the old man apparently used to say or utter, and that he actually taught Zoro the meaning and importance of, in part. Anyways, this old man from Zoro's village, from his backstory that he's referenced before, turns out to be this great Wano sword maker.
Yeah, blacksmith.
Hog.
Is Wano blacksmith, who is also the grandpa of Quina, the lady that the little girl that Zoro is with on that island. You know what I'm saying? He is the grandfather of that little girl and the father of that little girl. You know what I'm saying? His master, Zoro's swords master. That's her.
Wait a
that's
minute.
his father, the blacksmith. I can't tell you his name right now, but that old man, the blacksmith, the old man, he is the father of the dojo sensei and the grandfather of Quina. The little girl Zoro, inspires to be better than.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Her name is Quina?
Kawina.
Okay, so
They have Wano, ties too, which is very interesting. But they probably don't really have Wano ties because I believe they've lived in that village for their whole lives. But they have Wano blood.
The village that Zoro lived in was named after the
old man.
Blacksmith, the old man who created both Enma and not the Kitetsu, because the Kitetsu was made by
He made the
sword,
Wado Ichimaji.
The Wado Ichimonji that was given to Zoro by his master, Kuina. In Kuina's death, Zoro was granted the Wado Ichimonji,
who was technically the grandfather gave it to the son, who is the sensei of the dojo and the dojo.
The grandfather.
The grandfather is
Kuina's grandfather.
Kuina's grandfather gave the sword to the dojo sensei, who is his son, and he passed it down to.
So wait a minute. That means that the dojo sensei that Zoro knew, his brother, is the big-nosed blacksmith guy.
No. That's his father, his son. His father and son.
Wait. So the master from Zoro's past is the son of the Wano, of the masked.
No. Of the grandfather, of the old man of the village that they are in, that they live in.
Right. So the masked character from Wano, that takes the Shusui back from Zoro when they get there. What's his affiliation? What's his connection?
Oh, he just made I think he made the Kimitsu, or the curse blade, the Kitetsu. He made that blade. But besides that, the Wado Ichimonji and Enma was made by this old man from Zoro's village that I can't remember his name. But yeah, basically, he made those two blades, and those two blades test your grit and your.
There's this magic character. Lookup device in your hand, Shimotsuki Kozaburo. The last thing I saw on my phone before it died is the name of the old man from the village who created both Enma and
the Wado
Ichimonji, which is information important in the current fight that Zoro is having with King, because One Piece likes to connect its fights with moments of people's lives that were, previously seemingly unconnected or disconnected to the current moment, but totally connected in every single way, shape, and form.
Just so that person or character can develop into their feelings and find out how they can move forward into their battle, or whatever the case is, whatever the situation.
Yes.
So it's beautiful, man. Zoro just finds this realization that his swords have their own identities and their own personalities, and that he has to basically impart his own will into these swords and give his all to these swords, as they are all one.
And I think I like the way that the Grand Line Review guy said it, where he kind of phrased that Zoro, instead of fighting King, as that's what the fight has been, is now leaning so much into his swords that it is now Zoro's 3 swords versus King. So much to the point where it's almost like you become the sword, almost. Like he kind of made a comparison where, like, that's kind of how he rationalized the chapter, because there's, throughout this One Piece 1033, if you watched it, Zoro kind of names all of his current blades, and then he kind of thinks about their history.
Yeah, as if they're comrades.
As if they're his comrades, yes.
Yeah, as if they've
been with him in war.
Exactly. As if like they had his back when he was in his lowest and stuff like that. Because just the way Oda wrote it and drew it, like Zoro's trying to grasp all his swords and collect them all, just so he makes sure they're not all messed up and scratched or whatever. He wants to make sure he has all his swords all together, so he's just safe and secure. That was a beautiful moment in One Piece, man. And then, yeah, it just really shows you the dedication Zoro has to these blades, and the realization he was coming to of just how they all have their own identities, and how he has to put his own will into them all and stuff like that.
And for some reason, each sword having its own identity means now I can make them black, which means that I can infuse them with hockey. Yeah.
But not just make them black. Make them infused with Conqueror's hockey, which changed the whole dynamic of this fight, which is wild, because he knocked out all those fodder that were going to come at him.
Yeah, when Zoro actually repicks up his blades, and towards the last panel of the manga 1033, if you notice, there's a whole crew of fodder waiting, and they actually say something like to the effect of, "Yo, King, should we get this guy? He's having a down moment." And as Zoro's picking up his blades, inspecting them, reviewing them, he's just emitting Conqueror's hockey. Absolutely just oozing it. Pause on some Aizen shit. See, that's where Bleach though, and I don't mean to get too like crazy, but for moments like this, my God, did the reishi, like that screen distortion, that was just perfect. Like that to me, like the way they had the levels of that, like there's, oh my God, I don't know. I just feel like they knocked out the whole power. How do you say? Here's a visual representation of this person's power without their battle intent, like without like a move or some sort of like like outward,
a showcase of their power.
Here's a showcase of their power without like an outward push, like an attack. And I don't know, Reishi was just that shit. Oh my God. But anyways, I'm just imagining if Zoro was inside of the Bleach world, which he would fit. Like dude, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine, dude. That would be. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just have like a brain. What was that shit that Jimmy Neutron used to have? Brain blast. I just had one of those about Zoro being in fucking Bleach, and I'm sure that's like a YouTube rabbit hole that I could go down where people have just already created that entire whole thing. But anyways, yeah, One Piece 1033. Zoro, Black Blades, Conqueror's Hockey is emitting, and this again is on the tail end of Zoro's second wind, if you will, given to him artificially by Chopper via this mink. What was it?
It was this mink drug. It was in a needle, and like it was this miracle drug that they had for years, and they never really tried it or tested on anybody, but they knew it was something that could vitalize you instantaneously, but with the setbacks of giving you back all the pain you had before in tenfold. So
what kind of bullshit is that? Like, what? So it's ancient?
It's like an ancient medicine, some sort. You
Wow.
know, something that
from Zoe.
From Zoe, yes. Which is just kind of leads more of the lore of Zoe and what we don't know. But
why does this elephant that's walking with a giant, basically forest fungus that includes a habitat of humanoid animals,
furries,
also emit a toxin? Because ultimately that's what that is if it ends in pain. But why does it emit a toxin that brings out the potential of a person just to ultimately cut them at the knees? I mean, what the fuck?
It was just one of those. It's just some ex machina bullshit right there.
Honestly, like,
it's
I mean, if you really kind of get into it, yeah, that's just some.
It's just
we just needed this.
We needed someone to defeat King.
Yes,
and it wasn't gonna be fucking. I mean,
and it's fine. At least you can explain where it came from. At least it doesn't just pop out of the sky like Chopper just. I just had this thing. Like,
right?
Like no. We were at this ancient, super crazy island where one of the poneglyphs is. Like, that's also. Like, this is no just run-of-the-mill ordinary. No, this could be. You could consider Zoe effectively just like one of the emperors. I mean, it's equivalent to. If you need all the poneglyphs, then you need to go to Zoe. Then that means. What? I mean, that means it's as important as seeing one of the emperors, but it's like a short stop to that.
For sure.
And that's how they place it in the story, too, if you look at it. So it's like,
yeah, they place it in the story like that because it's super fucking hard to get there because the damn thing is moving constantly, so there's no set point to get to. It's just, you kind of just, if you don't have a Viva card, you're kind of fucked, to be honest. You're just kind of just in the sea, just relying on the wind. Like, I really don't know how you get there.
And you may catch it, and you may not.
And
in your lifetime,
that's what I'm saying.
You may catch it, you may not.
What the fuck? It really is kind of a mind fuck when you really think about it, because the only real way of getting it is by luck or having a Viva card. That's the only two ways.
Which is also luck, because then that means that for the few 100 Can't be more.
Actually,
well, let's say a few thousand minks that there are. Then one you met one and associated with them enough that they had a Visa card for you from one of their relatives. Like that's just like you have to get lucky. Like you just have to get lucky. And are there minks in the Whole Cake Island?
There are minks in the Whole Cake Island.
Like they have like a.
Well, there are minks because when Pedro came back there was minks there that recognized them, like, oh, Pedro, Captain Pedro, and stuff like that.
Wow.
So
that they just live in Whole Cake Island.
They just live there, yeah. So,
interesting. That's interesting.
Yep.
One Piece is so interesting. You could. Oh man, that's so interesting.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to get into with that.
Yeah. Anyways, we're seeing the crescendo of King versus Zoro. I have an itch in my nose that just won't quit. Sanji versus Queen.
We haven't seen nothing about Kaido and Luffy in a minute, but I'm sure that's hitting their climax soon too. I'm sure even probably in the next chapter, because in these last I think 3 or 4 chapters, it's all been about just what's been happening throughout the island. Momonosuke, Yamato, Kid and Law, Sanji and Zoro. Like we had to develop more on what's happening with them. So now I feel like now we're jumping to that point of Luffy, Kaido, what are they doing up top the roof? Like,
nah, there's no clean finish. There's no clean one blow and we're done.
Oh,
especially not in a one-on-one fight versus Luffy and Kaido. Nah.
Yeah.
Intervention has to happen or is going to happen. I can guarantee.
And if it doesn't, if Luffy kind of just defeats Kaido on some that I'm sorry, as just a fan, I'm gonna be hot because that's nah. That just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense.
I think Momonosuke has to have something to do with that.
Oh, speaking of Momonosuke, there was actually a panel of Momonosuke in this last chapter of him figuring out some way of pulling the island somewhat. I guess he's pulling it like a rope.
Damn it.
Like he's trying to tug
it. So he's maybe figuring out a way to morph the fruit to his own kind of. Is it that kind of implication where it's like he's using the fruit and he's using the dragon effect of creating clouds in a different way that we've seen Kaido use it?
Yeah, he's trying to figure. Yeah, he's just using it in a way of
like he's trying to make a net from the clouds.
Yeah, like he's trying to literally I think he wrapped the clouds around and he's trying to grab it and pull it with his body. Yeah, like literally pull it with his body he's it's hard to explain. But
what page is it on 1033?
On 1033, what page? It's just on a slight panel. I can't even tell you what page it's on. Let's see.
But when you find the page, let us know. But that's interesting. So he's taking this piece of cloud across, and then we're going to assume that maybe he's going to set it at some point across and then set more. So, so he's going to create a net of clouds. Right? That's what I would assume is what we're talking about. So what I'm looking at here is, if you look at page...
it's like he's a horse.
Page 5 of 17... you will see in the top right panel, what the hell? Is it literally just one? It's literally one almost throwaway panel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, to be doing that, man. You really got to...
Wait a minute, but I'm confused. So there's a throwaway panel, and you see Onigashima, you see the skull on top, you see the main island's rock that's in the middle, and then under it, you see a cloud that looks like a flame that is controlled in a line spiraling around the bottom of Onigashima. So basically the cloud comes around the front of what we can see, goes presumably around the back, comes back around for a middle stripe, and then it comes back around a third time for a third stripe. So you have 3 stripes of clouds. And then you see Momonosuke or some sort of figure. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. How did you spot that?
Grand Line Review.
Yeah, that Grand Line Review dude, Liam, he be getting into it. You know what I'm saying, with his little zoom ins and his little salute to that guy. But dude, again, page 5 of chapter 1033. If you're caught up on One Piece, it basically is just Momonosuke almost looking like Doflamingo in a way where he's like,
yeah, it's hard to tell.
Like it's kind of hard to tell, but it's almost like he's like it's like the flame or the clouds are like stringy, and he's like pulling them or something. I don't know. And he's like concentrated on the bottom left hand side of the island. And the 3 strings that we see going across the island are like almost either being generated from him or he's pulling them. He's like manipulating them in some way. Like he's created them in one stroke, the 3 strikes. It's almost like
he did a looped around of them, and now he has a string. It's like when in Spider-Man 2, when Spider-Man is stopping the trains. And he's like pulling the trains together, or I think that's what he's doing when he's pulling the trains together. Was he pull?
No, what he does in Spider-Man 2 was,
what does he do?
He's in the train, and then from in the dead middle of the train in the front, he's shooting webs outward of the train so that he can hold on to the webs and stop the train with the webs holding onto the buildings on the side, because the train was headed for the harbor because it was going too fast, which is a fucking excellent scene. I mean, that scene is classic, and it's just classic, man.
That scene was fucking crazy.
Speaking of Spider-Man, I mean, that's coming out soon.
Man,
you excited for we already talked about this already. Kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers is very excited about this Spider-Man shit, but I didn't get no ticket, man. I'm just waiting until January. Keep it a buck with you.
You know, wait till January?
Yeah, when the seats are just empty.
Just get it ruined? That's just lame.
Well, shit, what the hell?
Nah, this is one of those that you gotta rush and just beat all the spoilers, brother.
That's
I'm
why
not
a lot
gonna lie
of
to
people
you.
already.
That's kind of lame.
Well, that's why already went and bought their tickets. What do you want me to do?
But son, yeah, they already went and bought their tickets. But like, son, you think that's every single movie theater is just sold out? I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. Honestly, I think if we go to some hole-in-the-wall movie theater, of which there are many, we will find a nice, good few spots, sit down, and watch us some good, nostalgic Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. What a Spider-Man can. Spider-Man. You like that? Like a little Spider-Man theme? Like the little Spider-Man intro? I'm gonna have me a nice white fudge Oreo.
No, I don't like that little Spider-Man intro, nigga. Don't do that shit again, man. That shit is real kiddish and real childish, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that shit, man. You heard me?
Based Bernie says he doesn't want to watch the movie in 180p. I think he means his wind up TV in his room.
180p.
Remember those? Remember the wind up crank TV? You had to fucking crank that mug to generate the electricity. You don't remember that? You never seen one of those? I've seen one of those before.
In person, in real life? Hell no, I've never seen one. The hell are you talking about, nigga?
Okay, but where'd
you see that? Oh, okay.
Somewhere in our childhood, man. I feel like
the fuck?
One of our aunties, our godmother, had something to that effect.
Yeah, I don't remember no bullshit TV like that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No. That seems actually quite familiar to me now. Yeah.
I think this dude is making up a memory in his head and trying to confirm it, man.
Could be.
You just trying to confirm a memory in your head.
Could be old.
Nah. You trying to make something that was imagination a memory. And that's not that, you know what I'm saying, that's not what we dealing with right now. I don't think any of our godmothers, any of our aunts, any of those people had a wind up television.
Possibly though.
But then
honestly, not even possibly. I think it's like a fat good chance that not even one of them, but maybe like a friend or some person had a wind up. One of our cousins? Maybe one of our cousins. Somebody had a wind up TV. That's a fact. I remember seeing it. I've seen that in real life. I mean, just look it up. Just look up wind up TV. I mean, the fact that, okay. So then how would I even see that? Like,
cause nigga, you
on
just said
TV?
look it up. You can just look it up. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Yo, dog, how would I know? Nigga, cause you could just look it up on the internet. You could have just saw it on a YouTube video and then like, oh, wind up TVs.
Hey man,
Like,
hey man, that's true.
I'm on your ass.
That's true. But the issue is
yeah,
I have seen the
Speak
wind
to
up TV in real life,
mm-hmm.
and I gotta ask you, what do you think about Jack Dorsey stepping down from Twitter?
Jack Dorsey stepping down from Twitter, man. I saw his.
Are you gonna
exit.
miss him?
Am I gonna miss Jack Dorsey? I mean, I didn't really have any care about Jack Dorsey. You know what I'm saying? He's not in my view at all. I don't give a damn. He's just the CEO with the rad beard.
Okay, that's fresh.
That's really all I mainly know about Jack Dorsey. I'm not gonna speak on any further, man. I just know that his new CEO Parag is gonna possibly do a great job, man.
Oh, I didn't see the new CEO. I cut you off. You said that you saw his exit something. What?
Yeah, no, it's like his exit speech. Like, he was not his speech, but like he tweeted out like his email to Twitter, like his
yeah,
fuck, there's a
dude,
word
that
for
shit
it.
looked like a manifesto with his big beard ass. I mean,
Yeah,
god damn, like you couldn't put out 140 characters to get, that was corny. That's probably like really low hanging fruit. Like probably everybody's saying that, like, nigga, you put out like a whole ass statement. You the creator of Twitter, and you put like a whole statement just to say I'm leaving, which is like, that's literally a 2-word tweet, mic drop, send out some private memo shit on some cool shit, and keep it fucking pushing, you weirdo. But nah, I really honestly feel like he fumbled that. Like, how are you the leader of Twitter, but you don't mamba out?
Nah, man, no mama.
Nah, you gotta. If you
full.
synonymous with the whole shit and you leaving the whole shit, you gotta mamba out, or don't.
Yeah,
and
nah, man.
be
Jack Dorsey and give us a full length paragraph,
lame as hell,
explaining to us what he's, what he did and how he wants to see the future.
Yeah,
of Twitter.
too long. Didn't read.
I read it, man. I thought it was nicely written.
You gonna give me a summary?
Yeah, man.
You gonna give me a 3-page?
Just saying that it's time for I think for every company that the founders of the company should leave their companies and give it to the aspiring future. You know what I'm saying? And Parag is one of those guys, man. He was there with Jack, but he is not a founder of the company. He has no ties to the founders. He had a chair in the company, and now he's worked his way up, and he's an engineer, and he's innovative, and he's gonna do great things for Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Parag. Yeah, and also Parag did his own little introduction speech, little paragraph to Twitter, to respond to Jack's. He did the same thing basically, but just was like, yeah, man, guys, I'm the CEO now, and
they had an email circle jerk.
Yes.
Wow, that is honestly, that is probably the worst way that the CEO and new CEO of Twitter could have gone about advertising the change in guard, the passing of the torch. I mean, right there, you could have just used either one of those two corny ass, just quick lines to sum up this change. A lot of people want to talk about, hey man, Jack Dorsey stepping down. It's like a big deal. It's like a big deal. I'm really not sure why it should be a big deal. I think regulate Twitter. On a serious note, regulate Twitter. Doesn't matter who runs it. It should be a position that somebody it's like an administration thing. You're kind of just the top of this hierarchy of people who code and professionally run the system by which many people facilitate and get out their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just kind of just the head of this like group of people, but it shouldn't be like it just shouldn't be a private. Well, I don't know, man. I don't want to go full China, but son, it should be. I feel like Twitter should be like it should be like like state adjacent, law regulated, ball scratch.
Damn. Yeah.
Pardon. I mean, I got the Modelo. It's the Modelo.
Yeah, man.
Blame it on the
Yeah, man. You shouldn't be crushing those aluminum cans like that, man. Those recycle workers don't like that.
What?
They don't like you doing that.
The recycle workers don't like you crushing aluminum cans, even though they crush all the aluminum and make it into a box?
Yeah, man. They want you to keep it, regular, schmegular, and so they can do that, so you can get the most money, man. They looking out for your best interest.
No, they're not. You can get the most money, son. If I keep my can flat like this, even. And it can get even more flat if I stepped on it. But if I keep this can flat, I fit more cans in the bag. The can does not weigh less because it's flatter. But it takes up less volume. And volume is the exact metric that we principally deal with in a bag. Case in point, I, Sir Gires Rutherford Rowgh, say that the recycle workers are trying to scam us. And y'all can suck a dick. And I love y'all. Not even the suck a dick part.
Yeah, man. I was not a little too far.
Not even that part.
Come on, man.
That's a little too far. That's a little too far.
Workers.
That was mean. Okay, you know what? That's not even mean. That was just disrespectful.
Yeah,
Let me stop. Let me
like
reel it back. Scratch. Cut. I just want to say, like, just nah. We gonna keep crushing the cans. Not suck a dick. I'm sorry. That was mean because those guys do be working hard. And honestly, those be some cool dudes.
Great people.
Honestly.
Great people.
Legitimately. Like you'll have a good conversation with the recycle dude. I've had a good few conversations with the recycle dude. Few of them could be some assholes though.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, some of them really be like just going through it at work, man. They just be real rough with you. They were like, "Yo, man, is this your shit? All right, put it in here, man. Just let's just get it." Like they just really just try to rush you and just try to get it done. Yeah, them niggas really be on it. Sometimes they just don't be having it. But
that's why you got to go to a place. You got to find yourself a recycle spot that has a team. You have a team of guys. Some guys are on break. Some guys are always on. Cool. We switch out. Yeah, that's better. When you get the lonely replanet, and they don't have replanets anymore, but they have replanet-esque. They're bringing like recycle kiosks back, because if you don't know, in Southern California at least, they took away a lot of the replanets, which were the recycle kiosks that we used to have next to grocery stores, next to the Food for Less and whatnot. But yeah, they're bringing them back through, I think, the state, and it'll just be a lonely guy. Just one dude on that station for the day, typically. And they often won't have any interaction with people except for the recycle people, the patrons that want to recycle. And, you know, a lot of that could be, depending on the area, could be some a lot of homeless. And I think that just can rub off on you, you know, just some of those interactions.
Hell
some
yeah.
of those brush ups. You know, just, it's not about being around them, but just, you know, some of these people are very unhinged. And then you just have, like, you know, just like.
Yeah, you'll
have to lay down the law, and then
quite few disputes, man. I can already imagine it. I used to work at goddamn Walmart, man. Just working at the recycling little kiosk plant thing. Hell no.
In the sun.
And
like that?
People too, both y'all baking. Nah, man. I can see the tempers flaring already.
Yeah.
So
yeah, one mean look and it's set ablaze. Now we duking it out right here on the tarmac.
See, I don't know about duking it out, but maybe get into a yelling match. I could definitely see that.
Nah, the passionate yelling match with veins out, that's a definite. But I could see the fists out, big body to big body, sun's out, slick back hair. Because, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to talk with your fists, man. So learn how to fight out there. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to fight out there.
Truth be told, though, learn how to fight, but don't fight. Sometimes you got to talk with your fists because you're mortally challenged. But most times, you're not mortally challenged. Your ego is challenged. Just your puny little human experience monster that says, my experience is experience. It's everything. Man, if you look wrong or stupid or bad, it is what it is. You made the bed. Now just lay in it.
Yeah, man. Wise words from Rowgh, man. Rowgh off of one Modelo and some caffeine, man. This nigga turns into like the old wise man from the Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? This nigga hits you with the soulful shit. Real soulful dude. Ain't that right?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, yeah. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah,
honestly,
man.
I forgot what I said. I forgot the whole little spiel that I just went on. I kind of already forgot. I read the chat and that kind of just like, you remember that pad that we had as a kid that for some reason would draw on Etch-a-Sketch, I believe it's called, and for some reason you would be able to draw with this pad via the turn wheel knobs on the bottom left and right hand corner of the pad. And some people were able to make like pretty pictures with this method of drawing, which is just like the worst method of drawing when you think about it. But then also they had the pen that guided the metal, that guided the metal shavings that are inside of the Etch-a-Sketch. They also had the pen. And then the pen, you know, you could also draw with the pen. And that was cool. Because, you know, it's not ink. It's magnets. Ooh. You like that? Magnets. But anyway,
yeah, I was today years old. I was today years old when I found out that was magnets.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, those are magnets under the, and then it's just a little metal tip. And then it's following, and then the Etch-a-Sketch ink or whatever is just following the metal, the magnetized pen-like tip.
Yeah, I had no idea that was the case. Wow. Okay. No, well, there you go, man. You learn something new every goddamn day, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a toddler. You know what I'm saying? I be getting taught new lessons, new shit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I do hear you. Stay safe out there, people. Stay safe. Keep yourselves safe.
Keep yourselves
wavy.
Stack money. Right now is the holiday season, and I know that the drive is to go out and spend, but please try to spend as smartly and as, I guess, just spend smartly. Don't go into these stores expecting that people are out looking for your best interests. They want your money. I tell you what. Follow Ndubby, twitch.tv/Ndubby. Follow him on Instagram, Nigel Rogers Wright. That's his name. That's my co-host, my bro host with the mo host. Ndubby is him here, and I'm Gires Rowgh, Rambling Rowgh. I've been talking to y'all into this mic for a while. I don't even know how long I've been talking. I really can't even see. I don't have my glasses on, but I hope this has been fun. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Rambling Rowgh Show at YouTube. We also have the Rambling Rowgh Show clips page. Please subscribe to the Rambling Rowgh Show clips page. Just put in Rambling Rowgh Show clips. You will find us. And with that, without further ado, that's all we got.
We go. We fucking go. Man, I had to hit him with that one that time.
God damn it. I fucking dropped. I felt like I was in risk of dropping either my phone or my mouse, and then I just did like this spasm move and hit the mouse.
Oh damn!
Like I
boy.
felt. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that was your phone, boy. I was like, ooh, that shit cracked. That shit is done.
Nah, but it was funny because like at the same time that I did the spasm move to hit the mouse, I like picked up my phone and put it on the desk. Like I literally just got like a weird anxiety before I knocked my mouse over. I was just like, dude, I'm gonna knock one of these over because my mouse is on my lap and it's like on my right leg, and then my phone was like, you know, closer up on my thigh, like higher up on my thigh, and it was on my left leg, and I was just like, dude, this is just too much activity, and I just got this weird anxiety, and then I was like, yo, pick up your phone and put. Anyways. All right, guys. Yeah.